Greetings and salutations, nerds! My name is Gilbert Ibarra, and welcome to the Attic Review. Oh my god, it is October. Horror nerds, it is our time to shine, and I'm so excited to talk to you guys about all these wonderful horror movies that we all love and have seen for the most part. Which brings me into why I started a new segment called Why Haven't You Watched This Film? This is a question that I've had to ask a lot recently when I'm talking to friends and colleagues about certain selections and titles. I'm like, have you seen this? And they're like, no. And I'm like, damn, mother. How come you haven't seen it? For the most part, if you tell me I don't like that director, I don't like that actor, all right, I get it. But a lot of the times, people are just telling me, I haven't felt like I just haven't made the time, which is unacceptable to me. Which is why I'm here, so that way I can try to convince you and show you some of the highlights of why you should watch this movie. So today, we're going to get a little 80s, a little retro, and we're going to start with The Lost Boys. Let me see that cool-ass poster that they advertised. I told you, that poster is pretty cool. Damn, those vampires are so cool. Anyways, released in 1987, director Joel Schumacher had just an amazing cast. Kiefer Sutherland, Jason Patric, the two Coreys, Diane West, all-star cast, amazing music, great location, and just great set designs. The movie is damn near flawless for a vampire film, and I'm so glad that they went in this direction because originally it was supposed to be kind of an offshoot of the Goonies. Goonies was wildly successful, so they wanted to take that same formula, that same innocence, and apply it to vampires and make it kind of a fluffier film. But people reading the script, the actors, and hell, the director were like, there's some scary stuff in there. Let's dive after that, and I'm so glad that they went in that direction. So without further ado, let's get into some of the characters and why you should watch this movie. So, The Lost Boys, let's get into it. So The Lost Boys, we begin with Lucy, the lovely Diane West. She is reeling from a painful and nasty divorce, which left her and her sons, Michael and Sam, with nothing. With nothing on their table, they move out to Santa Carla to be with her father and their grandfather for a new life and a new chance to make things right. Holy shit, what an awful town to go to for that, because Santa Carla is known as the murder capital of the world. So I know divorce is bad, but I don't think I would want to travel to Santa Carla, after a heartbreak. So all three of them are very, very, very impressionable and very vulnerable. And unfortunately, they all fall into little traps that are in Santa Carla in their quest to find identity and a new sense of themselves. So Sam's not that bad. Sam finds his love of comics with the awkward and quirky Frog Brothers. Gotta love the Frog Brothers. Check them out. I think they're pretty cool dudes. I mean, come on, man. American fighters and devout vampire hunters. I'm not sure how much credibility they had until they start fighting these motherfuckers later on, but they are entertaining characters. And I'll tell you what, Sam could have found worse friends. Not bad dudes. Lucy is trying to find a job and maybe a new suitor, to heal up her broken heart. And she finds both at a video store run by Max. Max likes her, she likes him, she gets a job, everything's great there. Max, how you looking? How are you doing, Max? Let's take a look at Max. Okay, cool. There's Max. Now, Michael, the oldest son, that motherfucker, of course he would be the one to drag them all into this shithole, which we're going to enjoy later on. So Michael is very, very, very fascinated with a group of bikers, young bikers that look cool as shit in their leather jackets, awesome bikes, and not just a cool group, but man, they have a heartbreaker in star. Watch the movie. She is gorgeous. Oh man, I remember my dad. He loved her, and she's a beautiful woman. I love her so much. Besides that, okay, enough of me being smitten. Let's get back to Michael being smitten. So Michael got smitten and meets David. And David, again, Kiefer Sutherland. Look how fucking cool he looks. Let me see Kiefer Sutherland. Damn. Kiefer Sutherland's cool, man. I would want to join that gang. But it's not just a regular gang, He takes some wine, they ride some bikes. Eventually, later on, we find out David looks more like this. damn, Keeper, that was scary. So his character David is a pretty scary dude, and he's leading his group just doing vampire things all over the boardwalk and just fucking up Santa Carla everywhere, which is pretty awesome to see, especially in the Dune party scene. Spoilers coming up right here. So this is one of the main reasons to watch this movie, is it has a vicious pack kill where the vampires are kind of showing Michael like, dude, this is what's up. You can live forever, but you're gonna have to feed, and it's not gonna be pretty. And it's pretty, woof, man, they go hard on that scene, and it is, as a child, as a kid, when I first saw it, I was like, damn, that was pretty scary. But now, as an adult, I can appreciate the hard-hitting scenes and cuts that they did to make that particular scene just brutal. I mean, shit, man, there's bodies flying, skulls flying off. Okay, I'm done talking about that one. So Michael fell into the wrong group, like a really wrong group. It's not like just joining a gang. These guys are immortals. So Sam is having a hard time with this. He loves his brother so much. And he found a solution, kind of, with the fucking Frog Brothers. Let's look at the Frog Brothers again, okay? Those are some cool dudes. I like those guys. So they are determined to help Sam get their brother back and to put an end to this vampire bullshit that has been hiking up the body count in Santa Carla, which is not cool for tourism. So they finally hatched a plan. If we take out the head one, we can take out this whole thing and bam, have our happy ending. So that's where the fun stuff comes in. I want to say probably the middle act is leading up to the final act, the third act, and it's just masterful. Oh my goodness gracious, 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 gracious. Like, they go in on their attack at first. They're ready to stop this shit, and oh boy, does it not go well for them. Yeah. I'm not going to show it. I'm just going to show maybe like the slight pictures that you just saw. But damn, that scene is so fucking intense. And that part alone should be more than enough to watch this movie. However, there is still more greatness in this movie. Because I've seen a lot of the times in third acts for films, kind of feels like I want to see that final conflict kick the shit out of me. I want it to be intense and brutal. And a lot of the times it doesn't make sense in the movie. Realize that it has too many loose ends to tie up and it just becomes a jumbled mess. Not with The Lost Boys. This third act is probably one of the best final acts I've ever seen in a movie. And the climax, when the vampires finally find their hunt after being hunted, now it's on. And the build up to getting the house secure and the vampires arriving, it's just, it culminates in this amazing, powerful scene with Corey Feldman looking at the screen, and now we're looking up into the sky, what they're looking at, and we don't see it as the audience, but we see the fear in those characters' eyes, and the music and the shots that Joel Schumacher hits us with makes it such a joy to be afraid in this part. I can't even explain how powerful this part is for the third act. And then the whole mayhem which happens inside of the house once they're let inside. Fuck! I can't even tell you guys how amazing it is. It's just, I'm gonna get one of the pictures right now. Ready? Look at this shit. I am just really hoping that you're convinced to watch The Lost Boys, if anything, just for the third act alone. I mean, the whole movie is great. The first half, the setup explaining why the family's there, the vampires are around, cool. Second act, okay, we're getting some prep work. Why are the vampires doing this? Who's a vampire? Why are they doing it? Who are the Frog Brothers? Do they have a chance? What's going on? Boom, ready for the final conflict. The third act, just, oh my goodness, it's just amazing to watch. Who's more prepared? Who wants it more? It's almost like a sports film. Like, shit, man, we have the Frog Brothers and Sam and Michael because he hasn't turned into a vampire yet, and they're all getting ready to do this thing. You know, they're getting ready to fight, and then you have the vampires like, you know, man, these guys are fucking up our way of life. I'm going to show those young punks and those Frog Brothers what's good. And they come to a head, and it's a beautiful display of gore, comedy, and terror. I love it. And then the last like 5 minutes, ooh, it's just it's fun because you're seeing stuff that you weren't ready to see. And then the last line of the film just poses a bunch of questions, and that's going to lead me into something later on, a new segment I'm also going to work on. But the last line of the movie really gets you thinking, and it's just a nice little cap on a wonderful film experience. So guys, again, I can't talk enough high praise for The Lost Boys. Please, if you get a chance this Halloween season, watch it. Alright guys, I didn't get a chance to say at the beginning, but please click like and subscribe, guys. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. I can't wait to talk to you for all this month and for some time to come. Alright guys, so please, again, click like and subscribe. If you've seen the movie, please leave some comments. Tell me what your favorite part was. If you haven't seen it and then you're going to watch it, please tell me what your favorite part is now. So guys, again, Gilbert Ybarra, thanks for following me. It's been the Attic Review. You guys have a great one. Thanks, guys.